Now time for the post-match report presented by the American University Athletics Eagles Club. Jeremy Huber here with head coach Jason Borrelli after an exciting 23-18 win. First off, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
This is something we talked about in our call this week with you, kind of going out there against a good opponent and wrestling your best. There were some moments, but I feel like for the most part, your guys did their best, and that's one of the reasons you come away with a win tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. For me, we wrestled the last two duels with a lot of grit and a lot of effort and just enthusiasm from our team, and that's the most important. You can go back and look at a lot of technical areas that maybe we need to improve on, and that's, as a coach, you're okay if that's the issue. But when your team's not fighting, when it doesn't have that kind of toughness, the grit, the things that we really want our athletes to have, that's their identity. It's tough, and the last two duels we've shown a lot of effort, a lot of good grit, and got tough and stingy in big matches, and proud of the guys for that. So we'll go back and adjust some of the technical things. Just really happy for our seniors to go out with the win. So exciting.
Yeah, big crowd here. They were really getting into it. I think, though, you talk about the seniors, it was the young guys that really set the pace. Cohen Baney and Gage Owen both get kind of unexpected pins. Baney in the sense it happened right away. Owen, he's down in the match and turns it around and gets a pin late.
Yeah, and not all of our seniors didn't win, of course, like you said. But, credit to our spark plug. And I talked to him about before this match, and I know all our coaching staff did, is, be our energy, be our spark, and go out there and get everything settled in, and he did that. Really went out real aggressive and got a pin for us. So, but guys like Karsten and some guys lost, but you look at Elijah White and Will Jarrell, some guys pulled through and had good moments, and Jack Neese got beat. But what they will always remember is that final duel. Regardless if they won, they'll remember the outcome of us winning in a tight match. Came down to the last literally seconds. So just proud of everyone all together.
And before I ask another question, this takes a while, but it's fun worth watching here. What are you thinking when you see Owen kind of in this spot right here?
Well, when he got the takedown, we thought if we hard cut him and let him up, we were probably yelling. You could hear us, get out of bounds, let go of him, actually, because we wanted to get another takedown and finish on top to put the match in overtime. But he fell into this spladle, which is, a move that you don't see a ton in college wrestling. But, kudos to him. He kept wrestling through the position and got it.
Yeah, that's kind of the old no, yes of wrestling right there. One more guy we have to spotlight. You mentioned Elijah White coming up big. Kraft get you a big win there in a spot where, Caleb Campos out of the lineup, their top 174 out, kind of the battle of the backups, and he came through, didn't look like a backup at all.
Yeah, well, really, really proud of him. He had a tough loss in his last match out at the Chippewa Challenge, and he'd been talking about how he wanted another opportunity and got it today and made the most of it, got a major decision, and was great. Up a weight class, like you said, against their guy who was a backup to their real good guy, but we didn't have Campos in, and we talk a lot about next man up mentality, right? It's the idea of you got to have a deep bench, deep roster, because you never know when you're going to get your opportunity, and he got one today and made the most of it.
Well, again, you got the doubleheader coming up on Saturday. You got some more wrestling, pretty big scope in Happy Valley up there on your slate. Then EIWA is coming up, so a lot of good wrestling coming up. Jason Borrelli, congratulations. Not only win tonight, seniors getting the win, but a good crowd here tonight. This kind of felt, I think, like how you want it to feel in Bender.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. We got to keep growing. Students, AU students come out because that influences matches. I talked to the Eagle reporter about this a few minutes ago. We 165, I'm keeping this going, but 165, Caden Milheim had two scenarios where he darn near scored. One of them we thought he really did. And if we have the right crowd and we have 3,500 people in here and 1,000 students screaming and making it a beehive for those officials and yelling three, we might get that call. And that's what happens at Iowa and Penn State, right? We have to have knowledgeable fans, we have to have students that are energetic, and we need to have this place packed.
Well, it did add some energy, and the Eagles give the fans what they wanted, a 23-18 win. Congratulations, Coach, on another victory.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for our Eagles Club post-match report. Do your part to support the successes of AU wrestling student-athletes in the classroom and on the mat by joining the Eagles Club.